Journal entry 55, intermission. I am a stranger in my home city. The people I used to know now seem more like strangers than friends to me. They greet me and welcome me back, but the more we converse, the more it becomes evident how far apart the last years have brought us. No grand party was held upon my return. No important family sent someone to present me with their respect. No family at all did that. Not even my own. Jenna was of course mad at me, like always. I guess she did not like having to transport my tent and clothes to Applenook earlier, and asking for more money to bring back Fredrickson through the Azura gates did not make it any better. Nathaniel walked out of the room when I asked. Jenna started to scream, and Deborah merely looked tired, but in the end I got what I asked for. I went by Carrie's workshop. She seemed to do well, and business was good apparently. She closed for the day, then we went and had some dinner to catch up. I told her about Fredrickson and me leaving the chapter and the vigil, and she told me about her life in the city. She had managed to get her own apartment. It made me glad she is making progress in improving her life. Told her I would ask my family if our accountants could have a look at her bookkeeping, but that will have to wait until they calm down a bit more. We had a nice dinner together, like friends, then we went our separate ways. She probably felt the same thing. Things change, and so does people. I think we will always be close friends, but more than that, I do not know. I buried Fredrickson yesterday. It cost me a fortune to have him transported through the Azura gates, but it could not be avoided. Transporting him by land would make him thaw and start to rot before we got to the place I had chosen. It was up on a small hill where we used to sit and just enjoy the view, me and him. Took most of the afternoon, night and morning to carry nice rocks from the stream below up to the hill for his burial mound. Lit a fire and slept a few hours, just to wake up and continue again. I buried him with the token that Elva gave him. I hope it can guide him to the underworld. If that Sylvari was right, he could need some guidance. I wonder what Elva is doing. I was a bit surprised she did not go to rescue the Wall Master. I hope she's well anyway. I found my old loot in my house. Oh, how I used to hate the loot lithons in my youth. I did everything I could to avoid them, but now I was drawn to it, almost by some unseen force. I picked it up, held it, and after a while I started to play. It sounded terrible, but somehow it gave me comfort. The melody, although sounding appalling, filled the empty void in my house and it made me feel less alone. I might get some new strings tomorrow. Managed to break a few. Guess they were too old. The servants just told me that my bath is ready. I got back from burying Fredrickson a couple of hours ago, and I need to get cleaned up. Then I will sleep. If I wake up in time, I might head over to the Purple Orchid place. Maybe I can get some company there. I think I need that. Anything that can help me to occupy my mind. I buried Fredrickson yesterday, but now I will end this episode. Take care and stay Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. 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 Boop-a-doop.